Hello, everybody, teacher and inmates. Today we are going to talk about fake news. Yes, we are going to learn what is this fake news about, how to control that, what types of fake news we can have in social network, and how to manage um, that type of news because we can see nowadays currently that we have a lot of this not only in the social area, not only in with famous people, but also in political issues, in a lot of things that we can mention here and that are part of our society. And we have this kind of fake news. So we are going to talk about this. We are going to learn about this and how to identify when we have a fake news or when we do not have it, and how to manage that. So the first thing that we are going to talk about today is what is fake news? It says that fake news is a term used to refer to fabricated news. Fake news is an invention, a lie created out of nothing that takes the appearance of real news with the aim of deceiving people. This is what is important to remember. The information is false, but it seems true. Something that we need to highlight here and that we need to have clear is that it is not true. It's something that is unreal. That is why we mention this and we know this as fake because it's not real. It's an invention about something. It's an invention about someone. It's something that somebody wants to spread around the social network, around the news, around the newspaper, to make other people to believe that what in reality is not true. Yes. Now we have different kind of fake news. We can find this mostly, as I told you before, we can have this in social network. Mostly nowadays, it's because we tend to use a lot this kind of news or this kind of platforms that is Facebook, Instagram, and all these websites that we use for interact with other people and well to connect to others. So we can find this kind of fake news like almost every day. Yes, we have this first kind of fake news that is in the political realm, political fake news. This is the main reason there has been so much talk about fake news in the past few years because of the number of items during the 2016 presidential election campaign. For example, here we are going to take an example of a fake news in this area, in the political area. It says the ETFNOS site published the following fake news item. Pope Francis shocks world, endorses Donald Trump for president. This article received over 960,000 likes, comments, or shares. There was a lot. It means there are a lot of people that they do not know how to identify these fake news and that they comment, they give likes, they do a lot of things with this and they do not know, they are not conscious about this and they are spreading that, they are sharing that, and there are a lot of people. The chain continues and a lot of people believe this. And it says it was a lie. Yes, it was not true. And of all the news true and false published during the American presidential election, this fake news item was shared the most. So the main point here is how much are we believing about this news? Yes, we are sharing this, we are commenting this. Some people even curse in social network because they believe something that in reality is not true. We got a lot of different areas, and here we have another one that is spectacular fake news. Sometimes fake news is shared because it is sensational. It means to cause something, to catch the attention of the people. Like in this item about the automobile accident, supposedly caused by playing Pokemon Go. In this case, the author used a real photo, but they gave it a leader that had nothing to do with reality. This is a trick often used by those who invent fake news. This item was shared 60,000 times on Facebook and received 150,000 likes. Thanks to this fake news, somebody made money in ad review. So we can see here how something that has nothing to do with a specific thing, with a specific topic, can impact in such a way that a lot of people believe that, and a lot of people share that, and a lot of people give the comments and give the opinion about that. So that's, of course, something that is not something good, you know. Fake news that stages a celebrity. This is something that is very common to see. We see a lot of actors, singers, people that are in the celebrity run, famous people, you know, and they tend to attract the attention. So here we got an example. It was a fake news invented in 2017 by a website, the Magazine Post, claiming that Leonardo DiCaprio had told people, a real American magazine, that he wanted to move to Bay St. Paul to live on a farm. This news item was shared hundreds of times, but it was totally false. And that's not all. This item was republished with exactly the same text by featuring other celebrities. So here we can see that it is not something that has to do just with political issues, just to catch the attention of the people, but this is about the life of a person. No matter whether this person is a celebrity, is a famous one, it's not, it's a life of someone, the privacy of someone. And we can see how many people, even famous people, they cannot stand that. And they end up like committing suicide or just suffering a strong depression and things like that, just because they believe in that. They affect themselves with the opinion of others, and that is something that, of course, is not healthy, you know. It's not something on behalf of the mental health of the people. So we need to be careful, you know, what we are sharing in social network, what we are believing, and mostly what we are commenting, because sometimes we are commenting something that for us it's terrible, but at the end it's a fake news, and that is affecting another life, that is affecting another person. Fake news that creates fear. This is something very common as well. According to a post that circulated on Facebook at one time, even evil clowns were circulating in St. Jerome. This post was shared over 63,000 times. Maybe some people saw it as a joke, but many believe it because the fear of evil clowns, which is a false rumor, is very widespread, and has raised fears over the world ever since. So we can say we cannot pretend, or people cannot pretend, that everybody has the same personality. A lot of people can believe that, and a lot of people can be affected by those kind of news. So it is very important not to believe. That is another point that I would like to share with you. And it is that it's important for us as well not to believe everything, but to ask, to confirm the information that we are receiving, and what not to be affected, or at least try not to be affected by all these kind of things. Certain types of YouTube videos. This is a platform, a website that can give us a lot of useful things concerning the studies, we can learn a lot through videos in this website. But at the same time, it can give us something wrong. It can give us fake information, wrong information. So even funny videos can attempt to influence you. In this case, in the case of this video, here, Mountain Lucid Sheep makes a comical video to explain why the fluoride added to toothpaste is dangerous. But he's wrong in the first seconds when he affirms that fluoride is toxic. This is true, but only in large doses. This is the case for all the substances. So as chemists say, it's the dose that makes the poison. There are only 3 cases in history of people who were poisoned by fluoride, including a woman who ate a whole tube of toothpaste every day. That was something out of the box. In small doses, as in a toothpaste, fluoride protects the teeth. There are hundreds of videos like this one on YouTube in English. You must always ask yourself if a YouTuber has the necessary qualifications to talk about a given subject, especially if this is a subject concerning health. This is something very, very true, because sometimes we tend to believe, and that is with challenges as well. There are a lot of challenges circulating on social media, and a lot of people killing, I don't know, mom, dad, just because it is a challenge, because a YouTuber told me to do that, because that person that I follow and that I think that is the best person in the world told me to do something that is, of course, dangerous, that is bad, but I believed in that. So we need to analyze the kind of content, the kind of information that we are consuming on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on social media. Nowadays, we have platforms like TikTok and all those things that can give us something not that good for us. Just because you disagree with an opinion doesn't mean it's a fake news. That is something that can happen as well. We see a lot of people just giving opinions and just saying that this is not true, that this is fake news, just because they got their own opinion, and that is not good as well. Maybe an information that we are receiving, it's true, indeed it's true, but maybe I don't agree with that, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to give bad comments about that, or just give opinions, or just give judges against that because I don't agree. No, it's not necessary. If I see that an information is true, then even if I don't agree, I must respect that as well. So now, just to finish, I just want to advise you to analyze in a deep way what we are consuming, and also what we are commenting, and also what we are sharing, and also what we are believing, and also what we are allowing to impact us, because sometimes we tend to get affected with the things that we see, with the things that we hear, and it is not good for us. It is not um, healthy. It is not good for our mental health. So that is my advice. I hope you to understand the importance of this topic, not to believe in everything that we see on internet, but also not to give comments about everything, and not to share everything what we see, but just to confirm the information, and just to be sure about what we are sharing out, and also about what we are believing. So thank you very much for your attention, and well, see you in a next opportunity.